Hello and welcome to the local weather update. It's about 10:30, and we had another very warm, but plenty of sunshine. And not as nice as a sky with a little bit of haze around, just from the heat, I think. Though you'll notice right here, there's a wildfire that's going on in New Jersey in Lacey Township by the Robert Miller Air Park. Right there, you can see a wildfire that is now up to 600 acres, I believe. And I'll continue to keep you updated in the posts section about that. So let's take a look at our current conditions outside. 72 at Islip. Well, not that cool here. In the alley, it's 80. 77 at Farmingdale, so warmer off to the west. And very, very weak sea breezes today. 66 was what it is at West Hampton. So looking at what the day was like at Islip today, you'll see here we got well into the mid-80s today. Dew points starting to get up there a little bit. You notice that there was a sea breeze at Islip. However, as you go further west, there really wasn't nearly as much of a sea breeze. Farmingdale probably didn't experience as much of one. Let's go look at Farmingdale here, and let's see what they did. Yeah, they were well up. They hit 90, and you notice here's the west-northwest winds here. For much of the day, we had killer west winds here in Nassau County, so highs got up to 90. You notice the temperatures did drop when the sea breeze did come in around 5 o'clock. I don't think we ever got it here in Mineola. I really don't think we did. So let's put the highs on the map here. And you'll see here, generally speaking, 84 at Islip, 90 at Farmingdale, 90 at JFK. We got temperatures around, let's zoom in a little bit here. Low 90s in Jersey, 91 so the city got up to around 90. So pretty much the city, Nassau County, got up to 90. South Shore was in the mid-80s, as well as Suffolk County. If you were way out east on the Forks, you only had low 80s. Let's look at the lows. And 63 at West Hampton. Other than that, lows around 64 at Islip, and lows around 60 degrees and believe it or not, in New Jersey, Pine Barrens, which cooled down, and only a low of 70 at LaGuardia, which is probably what it was like in the alley. So let's look at the climatology for the day. Islip got up to only 84, so and they were a lot better out there than we were. 84, it's still 5 degrees above normal. The low is 65, that's 2 degrees above normal. So the day was 4 degrees above normal. But if we go to Central Park here, Central Park hit 88, which was 8 degrees above normal for the high, and 5 degrees above normal for the day. And if we go look at JFK, it also hit 88, though my thing is saying it hit 90, so I'm wondering about that. This may have been an early, I don't know. They're saying 88 normal, so they were 8 degrees above normal. Kennedy for the high, 5 degrees above normal for the day. Newark, New Jersey, 92. That's a full 10 degrees above normal on the high and 6 degrees above normal for the day. It was a warm one out there. But if you were on the South Shore, it was pretty pleasant, which is where I was, of course, in the evening at Long Beach. Long Beach was very nice. A little video of it for you later. Not the beach, but the town, which was really busy. It's just all about South Shores is where all the life is. And there's the ocean there. Not really. There may have been some rip currents here, but it looked like the ocean was a little bit perturbed, but not like it was. It looks like it's mostly back to normal now. Briefly talking about the hurricanes, the tropical systems. We have Gert and Katia. I'm not going to look at those right now. There's not really much to note about these. They're out in the middle of the ocean. They're not going to affect anyone. Let's look at. I'm guessing this is Gert over here. Look at that cloud shield, though. That's a pretty impressive cloud shield there. You can see all the systems here. I'm guessing this is what's left of Franklin, which is a very powerful extratropical storm, which could be heading to Europe. I don't know why the Hurricane Center takes the names off these storms so quickly. But you can see here over us. You can see here. You can see there's a little bit of smoke over Jersey. That's where the fire was. So we could put a few more frames in here. You can see that's where the wildfire is. In the Pine Barrens there, Lacey Township, south of Miller Air Park, is where this wildfire. Yeah, it shows up pretty nicely over here. It's where this wildfire is right now. But other than that, I don't see much smoke around. Nearest smoke is way up in Canada. And if we go up to the layer here, which you'll see there's a lot of it over there, way up in Canada. That's where it's going to stay. So this is more of a local weather update. I'm not really going to do the full weather updates until maybe tomorrow night, right? Let's go to the models now and take a look and show you what we have. So basically the heat is here. We've got the ridge in the east, and that continues through tomorrow. You see that ridge there, and that's going to continue into Tuesday and Wednesday. But we're just going to talk about tomorrow's weather in this weather update. So let's go look at the HRRR, the 0Z run here. And you'll see here that not much going on. Again, staying dry for the most part, but the humidity will definitely be on a little bit on the increase. You notice that westerly flow. Tomorrow we have a killer west wind again tomorrow to start, and a weak sea breeze again in the afternoon. So it'll only be a weak one. So probably going to get up to 90 here again in the middle of the island. In fact, this reminded me I wanted to check out Wonder Map for a minute, so let me just do that before I get. I knew I was leaving something out. Just looking at a few stations here. We'll just compare. We'll look at Mineola here. Yeah, let's go here. So still 74. That's still cooler than the alley, which is still 80 degrees. But that alley just holds in the heat. You know the way it is. It's hell here. So that's off. I don't think it hit 94. I don't think it hit 94. I think that's off. I don't think it got quite that hot. I think that's off. Some of these stations, they're not shaded properly. Let's try Herrick's. Maybe that one will give us a better reading. They don't have it. They don't have the thermometer shaded properly, so it reads a high temperature. 91 is more like what it is. So 91, you can see, yeah, nice and level. No sea breeze at all here. You don't see any dip at all in the temperature. So no sea breeze here. But if we go to some of the more lucky, more privileged people in, say, Wantaw, let's go look at Forest Lake here, and you'll see that they probably had a sea breeze. Let's see what they got up to today. So 89, but you'll notice, yep, there's the sea breeze. Kind of dropped temperatures a little bit. They started rising again, and then they dropped again. So, and then the further south you go, the better off it is, especially the further south and east you go. Let's go to West Islip, another privileged enclave. So let's see what they have here, and you'll see only 83 there. So that's the difference you had from being on the South Shore. Much cooler on the South Shore, where you had that much better, much more of a breeze out in that area versus here. Again, so it's just though it was more humid, and if you're right on the beach, it was really nice, a really nice day. So let's take a look at what it was like in Salt Air, for instance, where it's 70 degrees. Man, that's a full 10 degrees cooler than the hell outside my window right now. Let's see. They only got up to 83 as well. The only thing is, dew points were higher. You notice the green, the dew point there has got some low 70s. But I'll take a full 10 degrees cooler with a higher dew point. It's whether it's dew point 65 versus 70 is not that huge of a difference, especially if the temperature is hotter. So anyway, let's go back to the models here, and let's look at our temperatures. The HRRR. So it's going to be a hot Labor Day tomorrow. Another good beach day again. You can see it's going to probably get near 90, though it has the worst heat in New Jersey. However, I still think some of that heat could expand onto Long Island. I think the HRRR might be underdoing it a little bit. So you can see the heat there is expanding, and then obviously it's not going to drop off much tonight. Probably only upper 60s, mid to upper 60s in the coolest locations. Man, Fire Island must be wonderful right now. Let's look at the GFS as far as the highs go for tomorrow. Yes, you can see again, I think it's going to get middle of the island. I think we're going to see low 90s. New Jersey, mid 90s. And for the privileged people further out east and on the South Shore, you'll be dealing with mid to upper 80s again. So let's look at these skies for tomorrow, because we will have some more clouds around, I think, versus today. Just on the high cloud variety, you can see them passing through here. So the sun might be a little more filtered at times, which might help make it feel just a little bit cooler, perhaps, and aid the sea breeze a little bit. You can see some of that cirrus moving through right around the middle of the day. But then as you get later in the day, it kind of moves away. So there'll be a decent amount of sunshine. It should be another good beach day, another good day to be on the South Shore. You don't want to be stuck in the wasteland in the middle of the island, for sure. So that's going to wrap up this weather update, and have a good night.